You know what? I don't know what the is going on here anymore. Look, I have a dog. What's the language you'd like to learn? I don't know. Probably English. Does anybody remember the girl group Dream? No. Wait, is that their name? Forgettable. Running a country is very stressful. I was about to say special. What's wrong with me? Just because you had turned a year older doesn't mean you just get your ass eaten. None of this is funny. It's not that funny. Why am I doing this to myself? Oh my god, I have to giggle so bad. It wasn't even that funny. It's so sad how it hurts. I'm crying. Chungus hates it. Come back, honey. It was like silly or whatever. It wasn't that funny. But I can't stop laughing. It was so stupid.
No, actually, definitely did kill himself. We saw a video footage.
Oh my god! I can't stop crying! Hi, honey. It's okay. This isn't something that you just announced, sir. I think Courtney just broke. I know. It was funny. Chungus, what's wrong? Can someone please? I was gonna say, I don't know anymore. Oh, my fart cone. It just encourages retarded behavior. Oh, you guys. I don't think we need to watch some dude with a wine-stained mouth who brushes his hair with a balloon whine and cry about a man he hasn't spoken to in 10 years. It was fine. What was I doing again? Poor kid. It was kind of his fault. I'm drinking my Coors Light. Kiss my husband goodnight. Then I got in my truck. And then I yelled out, "What the?" This ain't your typical honky tonk. It's a really good song. A beep, 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 beep. This is Penelope Show. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Boop, 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 boop. It's the Penelope Show. That's your song. Thank you. Beep, 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 beep. Do, do, Penelope show. Oh. You couldn't give a about this, could you? Yeah. So what I've gathered from this is that I don't know what I'm talking about. Guys, look. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. It's Penelope. She's here. Do it again. Do it again. Oops. You're being hidden. You're a good baby. You're a very good sport. You have something to say? Tell the world. Hi, Choo-Choo. Oh, my Chungus, Choo-Choo. Tell the world. Oh, my little angel. My God, she's so amazing. Hey, excuse me, Chungus. There we go. Move your butt a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. So your friend Penelope is here. Where's Cricket? I don't know. Cricket is in Cricket? No. I don't know where Cricket is. I don't know where Cricket is. See, look. Lounginger, look. Lounginger. Not you. Not Lounginger. Penelope. Off to a wonderful start. Penelope, look. Look. Can you read? I don't think she can read yet. Look, they're clapping for you. Penelope, they're clapping for you. I'm going to barf. I ate a chimichanga. Not a chimichangas, that's you. You want to lay down? No, she does not. I have to let her. Yeah. Chungus, I'm trying to work here. This is mommy's job. We have to get $200 out of everybody before showing Cleve. You guys, I might actually start putting the dogs behind a paywall. Yeah. So they might have their own special doggy cam section. Wouldn't that be fun though? See if that makes it a little bit better. Hello. You want down? How did you? She jumped and then was like suspended in the air. That was incredible. Okay, hold on. She needs assistance. Costume change, dog change. Hi. Thank you. All right, let's say hi to everybody. Yeah, I ate a big old. I ordered food thinking that I was gonna only have like some of it, and then I had the whole thing, and now I regret everything. Oh shit? Where's my water? Hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, let's say hello to everybody. And yes, Chung just went missing. She's just down here by my feet. She needed to get up and run after me. I have to cover my bosoms. You do not give me any $200. I'm hearing dog noises. Hello, you okay? You have hiccups? And I forgot what I was saying. Do you have the hiccups? You have hiccups? Do it again. You're making noises. All right, anyway, geez. We are professionals here. All right. Hi, Carrie R. Breathe the Booker. Frank S. Hi, Courtney. It's 9 a.m. I won't have to risk getting fired by listening at work. Hi, Sop. And AV Tom. I'm going to barf. Excuse me. Garfield's here. Hello. And McGuinevere. What's a fart cone? I told the story that night of the forgettable about where the fart cone came from. And Paul, hey, everyone can't stay, but I wanted to say hi and drop a like. Have a great show. Yay! We might have to scoot over to go watch Paul if he's still going when we're done. Because we're competing for time slots, but we are still friends. I'm going to make shitty comments like that forever. I'm petty. Don't puke. Listen, no promises. Okay? Chimichanga, were you celebrating our differences? We have to celebrate. Nacho Taco, Chimichanga, because it's beautiful. I lost that video. Ding, 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 ding. Puking on camera is probably against TOS, probably. New name suggestion, Chimichangas. It's Chimichangas. That's a cricket. That's not Chimichanga. Poor Chimichangas. Yes, cleavage grift. Give me $200. Give me $200. I need to get that clip of Tatum O'Neal in Paper Moon. I want my $200. Yay, Chrissy's boobs are here. Chest bump to everyone except Tylenol poppin' pregos. Exactly. Chest bump. I'm getting better at it. Did you see that Dizzy Broad's eating Tylenol while pregnant despite Trump? Oh, I saved an interesting video I think that we should watch. It's a nice little follow-up. James, what up, bruv? This is a bit of a late one for me, bruv. It's lucky I don't need any beauty sleep. You can't win them all, you know? Everyone's going to have a problem. You know, I actually kind of miss doing a little bit more variety. Because remember we would do the late nights, and granted, I didn't really like them because I felt like it took away a lot of my Friday because I'd be up until like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. But man, those ones were very delirious and a lot of fun. And we would get some weirdos in the chat that I miss. Like Colton. I miss Colton. That was a late night one. Hair is very, very wavy. I braided it. Here's the thing. I need a PSA to everybody who wants to braid their hair for waves. Don't do it when wet. It will not hold properly. blow dry your hair. In fact, blow dry your hair like until your hair is like hot to the touch, because then it's almost like a heat styling, right? And then you braid your hair and then it holds, and then when it cools down, it'll actually like stay put. I think I'm gonna braid it a little bit differently tomorrow. But the thing is I always put my hair up in a bun when I want to get it out of my face, and I feel like it's just making the texture of it just in general. So I think if I do braids instead of bunning it, it'll be a better texture. Because sometimes I'll throw my hair up for the day and then I want to take it down, and then I have to basically like start all over again. I have to get it all wet and re-blow dry it if I want it to look nice. So I just have to keep it up in a bun. So figured maybe I'll just start braiding it. I think tomorrow I'm going to try and braid it up higher. I'm going to do like smaller chunks, braid it higher. Maybe I'll even twist them a little bit. Give it some vavoom, vavoom, vavoom. Anyway, Kyle Klukin, what up? Damn internet is so flippin' slow right now. Roku is such a bandwidth hog, and the fact that they removed my ability to change that is damn irritating. Greetings. We're all having. Is Mercury in retrograde? What's going on? $100 per boob. Exactly. $100 per boob. And then you can see a crease in my chest. You know what I should do is just get a bunch of low cut tops and then get that boob apron thing. And then I could just. Ashley Lane, hello. Who else is here? Saw, I already said hi to you. Yeah, but you know what? Also, I already said hi to you, Saw. Become a member or gift a membership. Yes. So you can help me find my mom. I saw Colton and Chrissy's chat last night and told him to come back. We miss you. You look like Marilyn Monroe. Monroe, like cornrows. Can you do a tight skull braid like cornrows? I can on someone else. Probably not me though. Chrissy's boobs with $199. Hold on. No. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, wait. You guys, I put a new sound. Dang it. Is it worth it to do this? I want you to hear the new sound. Oh, that didn't do anything. I forgot. I added a new sound. I did it through my phone and I forgot I need to like refresh everything. And I was like, I need to refresh everything. But as soon as I was done doing this, I was like, what am I supposed to do next? And I forgot. So I'm going to have to restart my computer. That's not it. It's this one.
You are rubbing genitalia together.
And next time we're going to actually have it on the soundboard.
You are rubbing genitalia together.
That was from a court trial. Anyway, Chrissy Mare's Boobs is asking, can someone loan us $198 and a penny? Can you guys do that? Can somebody do that? It's not a weave. A weave is when they take the hair underneath, right? So they'll do like lower so that you can cover the hair, and then they cornrow it sideways, right? I guess it's the same. It's the same, but they do it and like it'll wrap all the way to the other side of the head, right? So you've got it's going like this instead of like back. It's going around this way, right? And then that braid that's cornrowed in the hair, that's when they sew the hair into the braided part. I did not do that today. Gotta get it wet if you want to restart. The midnight streams, that was a party I could never type properly in chat. I kind of miss those days, even though we all had a problem with them, including myself. I miss them. Maybe we should do like a midnight Saturday stream or something. That might be fun. Or a midnight Sunday night stream. Maybe. Your mother could get a loan. No, she could not. She's dead. Plop out, we talked about this before. A special greeting to the future queen of my polycule. He really wants me to barf. Phone service working okay? Yeah. You guys, do you want to hear Chrissy Mayer's boobs as an iPhone? That a weave was just to throw at people during fights or to cling to during a fight. You guys, I had to change my phone number against my will. Because I'm an idiot. It was my fault. But it's also, it's the whole system is very stupid though. I got a new phone service because I was like, you know what? Listen, I'm paying way too much money for my cell phone plan. This one is free, and then if I end up using more like minutes or texts which I don't use like any at all lately, then I can upgrade it to $15 a month. But right now I'm paying like almost $150 a month. I really need to reduce my phone bill and stop because I don't need to use all this shit. Signed up for the new one and misinterpreted the email that said that it said that my eSIM setup was complete. It even had the SIM card number or the eSIM number. Okay. It said my plan was active, everything. So I'm like, okay, so we're good to go. We were not. I canceled my old plan a little too early before I got the confirmation that everything was good to go. So I had to go into the store because I couldn't call anybody anymore because my plan was canceled. And they got a transfer pin. They got a transfer pin, but it was too late. So I had to get a new phone number. So if you have my old phone number and you're trying to contact me, it's not going to work. What are you looking at? Oh, you're just stretching. Oh my God. Ugh! I've known this thing for 8 years, okay? This has been my little friend for 8 years. And to be honest, she's been kind of a pain in my ass. But holy fart balls, this dog's existence, I can't even handle it. She is so cute. She's so cute. They did you dirty. It is annoying, but you know what? I kind of feel like, you know what? Maybe this is better this way. You know, because then I can just like... Now I can probably delete a bunch of phone numbers from my phone because like how awkward would it be for like some of these people if I were to text them and be like, hey, it's Courtney's new number. They'd be like, who's Courtney or whatever, right? So those people, I can delete their numbers. Some people, I'm like, I don't even want to talk to this person ever again. It's just, I just have their number there, just, I guess, kind of cause. But like, if they don't have my number, then who cares? You know, like, because part of it's like I have it saved. So if they try to reach out to me, I know who it is. But like, they don't even have my number anymore. And I'm not going to text them my new one. So I don't know. Just sort of like, right now, only 2 people have my phone number. Courtney, I called you today. Too and wondered why you had a deep voice. Well, that phone number is not even available to give out to anybody yet. So, because if it was, I would have kept it. But no. An automatic purge. Yeah, just, oh well. My best friend doesn't even have my number. Okay, well, that's a little strange. Seriously, I got a random text from an ex-coworker from years ago, and it was real weird. Yeah, I'm actually quite excited to hear stories of people texting my own number. I hope they come back to me. Look, hello, sarcastic saint. Look, a floating chihuahua. Yeah, you know what? All three of them do that too. There's two more. One of them's down below. I was gonna say downstairs. That doesn't exist here. Has Gavin texted about California yet? No. But here's the thing. I feel like the only reason why any of those people had my number was because one time I signed up for a Bernie Sanders thing. I shouldn't have admitted that. Remember when you had to memorize phone numbers? Yeah. And you know what? My brother has had the same number for like 24 years. Okay. I have that one memorized. And that's the only reason why I was able to ever like get a hold of him sometimes, because my phone, I remember a couple of times having to call him, but my phone didn't work. So I had to call him from a different phone. Thankfully, he answered. But the only reason why I was able to contact him was because he had the same phone number. Right now, if you ask me what my sister's phone number is, I don't know what it is. She's also had the same number for a really long time, but for some reason, I don't know what her phone number is. Okay, I kind of remember what it is. Oh, no, I know what her phone number is. Yeah. I don't remember what order they go in. Tim F., what up? I know my grandparents' phone number. They've had it for like 50 years and for over 50 years. And so I still type it in at one of the grocery stores that I go to. I've had my number for over 20 years. Yeah, see, I had my number for almost 20 years. Well, what was it? No, it's been like 16 years I had my phone number. And I was actually looking forward to keeping it for a long time. But you know what? Bill collectors can't hound me anymore. That was actually getting annoying, to be honest. I should probably text my sister and let her know that my number changed, though. Yeah, the only two people who have my phone number are my brother and my Guinevere. That's it. This is fun. It feels so free. Like, you know what? You know something? Fuck it. It's like when I stopped using Facebook. I used to get phone calls, voicemails from a local elementary school about how my child skipped school. Ooh. Yes, hit the like button, become a member, and then Courtney will give out her fake address and phone number. Yes, it's true. Plotbot, you're drunk again. Plotbot is drunk again. The only numbers I know are my own and my old one. I know. Yes, I remember my childhood phone number and my dead grandmother's phone number. I remember actually quite a few phone numbers. Won't your two-factor authentication be screwed? I don't know yet. Clearly, I don't use any of these products. Two-factor authentication. What? I'll have to figure it out. I have to like contact. I can't change my information on my thing with my acupuncturist. I have to contact her. I have to like reach out. I can just text her, like, "Hey, by the way, we're trying to get a hold of her." That's not the number for me anymore. Yeah. You want to see my boobs eat? Oh, I forgot to make my boobs eat. Hold on. Is there a way that I can? Where was the thing? I need to do it. I need to set it up. There was a thing. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. You okay? Oh no. Baby, you okay? think I have to. I have to do this. No, just that one. Right? No. I saw this setting somewhere. Now I can't remember where it is. So anyway. Whoops. I don't know how to. I love technology. I don't know how to use anything. Just let your brother tell your sister your new number and see how that goes. Oh, that's not going to go well at all. I absolutely hate using 2FA. What a nuisance. I hate using it too. What is she doing? She's coughing. Tell your dead grandmother something interesting may happen. Call your dead grandmother something interesting may happen. She died. Wait. No. 18 years ago. She died 18 years ago. I wonder who has that phone number. I could start prank calling people. They won't know it's me. Oh my God. You guys have to warn me when they do that. I don't know. I don't like really notice when they do that because I'm just used to it and it's whatever. I'm so full. Russell Hall has it. My phone number? No. Maybe he has my old phone number. Should I give him my old phone number? Ooh, now I can just give people my old number when if I don't want them to have my real phone number. Her old number. I never gave him my old number. There are people who have it. Like Keanu has my old number. Chrissy has my old number. Am I gonna text them? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, the fact is, I don't know how much neither one of us is gonna contact each other now. Anyway, so I'm like, well, doesn't really matter. I think my number is just gonna collect dust in their phones now. Okay, let's look at the story about the seal.
This is Sally in her armchair. She sits here most of the day and she's chewed the upholstery off to make it more comfortable.
Well, Sally, go for a swim. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I live on my own, so I don't have anybody to contend with about the state of the furniture or anything like that, and it certainly doesn't bother me. I'd much prefer to have her. It's been the nicest thing that ever happened to me, I think. So now she's part of the family. That's it. Sally? Sit there, Sally.
Sally was found emaciated on a beach and brought to Frank Mulroney, the local vet. He's nursed her back to health and they have formed a special bond. She won't take food from anyone else. He takes her swimming in a seawater pool, but now faces a dilemma. He says he'll do whatever is best for her, but she can't or won't feed herself. And until she does, he cannot let her go back to the wild.
If she can't go back, I'd put a proper pool at the house and make a proper ramp for her where she can get in and out, build a shelter for her, and I think she'll be quite happy there.
With mornings spent in an armchair and afternoons here at the...
I'll just build her a little pool and a little shelter and she'll just be happy there.
swimming pool, Sally's life is not particularly stressful. It's hard to be absolutely sure, of course, but she seems pretty happy with the way things are. Tom Bradby, News at 10 in County Donegal.
Oh, that looks like Chongus. The way that she, wait, look at that doggy. Oh, your beautiful face. That right there, that's Chongus.
Mulroney, the local vet. He's nursed her back to health and they have formed a special bond. She won't take food from anyone else. He takes her swimming in a seawater pool, but now faces a dilemma. He says he'll do
I love her. Sally is drunk as a seal for me. He stuffed it down her throat. He had to. She doesn't accept any food from anyone but him. And sometimes she doesn't. I guess she rejects from him too. I don't know. Now immigrants in Ireland are probably clubbing seals. No, not Sally. Man, that dog must be so confused. I want to know about the dog. Look at the dog. Also, how many dogs does he have? That's a different dog. Not this one, that one. Oh, you're so cute. Look at him. Look how confused this one is. What? Hello. What the hell? Are they in a... This is in a van, right? This man does need a woman in his life, though. He needs somebody to clean some things up for him. Courtney, I just tagged you in something, a seal video. Is it kissed by a rose on the grave? Ooh, the more I think of it, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is a bloom. No. The light hits the bloom of the day. La 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 la. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. The more I think of it, the more I get the night. Oh, did you know that when it snows, my eyes become alive and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, more than ever kissed by a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more... Okay. Why was nobody stopping? No one was stopping me. What the fuck? Oh, look at the baby. Wait, are these Navy SEALs with a seal? I sang with you the whole time. Thank you, Lounge Singer. Sally has a better complexion than Seal. Yes, because she's beautiful and perfect. Are these, so these are seals with a seal? Look at that baby. Oh, this is a sea lion. You know how you can tell? See this one's actually like, this one is like more shaped like Chungus than a seal. But look, he walks with his fins. Right? Whereas but did you oh no shit. Yeah, watch the stream with the sound on. There are people that watch on mute. You can tell when they're like derp, burp, derp, burp, burp. You're like, oh Jesus Christ. If you were listening, if you had the sound on, you would know. He joined the Navy. Oh. So that one's a sea lion. And that's a more Chungus-like because he uses his fins to walk. Whereas the seal, oh my God, this seal is very Chungus-like. Because look at this thing. This is how the seal
vet. He's nursed her back to health and they have formed a special bond. She won't take food from anyone else. He takes her swimming in a seawater pool, but now faces a...
That's so cute. That's so cute. I don't know. I feel like that guy's kind of hot. Only thing the seal cover needs is an accordion. La da 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 la da da. for na, 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 na. There's so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. They have a statue of that seal in the town. This one. So, okay, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm retarded. I didn't sleep a lot last night because somebody was booping snoots. Man. Anyway, you like old British bald guys now? No, that's not the thing. It's just that he took a seal, not even a dog, not already a domesticated pet, not a bird or cat, a seal. And then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take her to this little saltwater area to swim on a regular basis, and she won't eat unless I feed her. So I think I'm just gonna have to make a pool and like a little shelter area for her so that she'll live a happy life in my backyard. Huh. It's pretty hot. There's also Neil the seal in Australia. Neil the seal. Tyler Narded. Am I Tyler Narded? Oh, okay. I tried to tell my brother something. I was like, I have a hard time like properly reading. I used to be like an all-star reader when I was a kid. But those forced vaccines when I was in middle school, I feel like they fucked something up, man. So I said that. I was like, I used to know how to read, but now I don't because of those forced vaccines. And he was like, what the fuck? But I don't know what happened. Why do I have such a hard time with like reading comprehension and all this stuff? When I used to be like advanced. I was at a 5th grade level when I was in 1st grade. I had to be in like special reading programs with like advanced books because the other kids were just like way behind me in the reading race. It was even like that in math. I was really, really good in school. And then math started kicking my ass a little bit when I was like probably somewhere closer to like 5th grade. But then 6th grade hit. It's called drinking. I was not an alcoholic in 6th grade. I was 12. Now you make up new words. Now I make up new words. My head hurts. I take care of a retarded fish. How much does that raise my stock? Fucker swims backwards. Wait, hold on. Is that retarded or is that talented? Are you retarded because you're not taking that fish to like the pros and like entering him in competitions? You could be making money off of that. Did anybody watch Zia's stream last night? She did the ray gun. She was on the floor and she did the thing. That was so amazing. Reading, I'm perfectly fine. Math, I have dyslexia, but numbers. What? Yeah. Something. Exploiting retards has been historically lucrative. You could be onto something. Something. Yeah, here's the thing. I feel like exploiting retards or the disabled, I feel like as long as you're actually paying them properly, which I guess when it comes to exploitation, that's probably really not the case. But like a traveling circus where, the people are really fucking weird and there are very morally corrupt people that want to pay money to see them. As long as they're making Taylor Swift money, great, because guess what? They're probably having a very hard time finding a regular 9 to 5. They're probably having a hard time finding an admin job or a customer service job or anything like that because they're disabled somehow. Their bodies they look a little ghoulish or freakish, like you have the bearded lady, like, oh yeah, it was just a hypertrichosis. But whatever, was it hypertrichosis? That's what it is. Her sushis is what they call it. Raygun's mother ate nothing but Tylenol for the whole 9 months. I'm illiterate. This was just a lucky guess. Well, you know what, Douglas? That explains some things, but I'm also impressed. Wasn't there a Corey the retard on a show once? There, I remember. Hold on, what was his name? I remember him. What was his name? Okay, hold on. Was it on Charles in Charge? I don't think it was on Charles in Charge. Corky! I was so close. I almost said Corgi. I was like, it's not Corgi. Thank you. Life goes on. That's what it was. Okay, yes, there was Corky, and he was a retard. I remember loving Corky when I was a kid. Like, I remember, it's so funny because I don't really remember the show very well, but I remember like crying at my mom because Corky wasn't on. And I was like, oh, I want to see Corky. She's like, it's not on. I think she was lying to me though. I think it was on and she just didn't want to watch it. Although that's the last time I remember really talking about it. So it probably was canceled. Corgi was similar to Corky, only with shorter legs. He had Down syndrome. Yeah. Corky the retard. Corky. Who the fuck names their kid Corky? Do you name your kids like the really retarded names when they're retarded because you know they're not going to know that their name is retarded? Quantum Leap retarded meme. I remember the first time I saw that was actually on one of the whatever Thursday, whatever Wednesday or whatever night they were doing it on Chrissy's channel. And they kind of like derailed in conversation and that came up. And I was like, oh my God, that actually happened to me once back in 2015. Yeah, it did. I'm telling you. I got very stoned and I was like, oh no, this isn't good. And then I got up and went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh no, I'm retarded. And it's never going to go away. I'm going to be retarded forever. I was like, I know I've been retarded in the past. And I woke up, it's going to be fine. I know because I've woken up and then it was fine. Everything was fine. The retarded goes away. But this time it's permanent. And I might have been right that time. I think that time I was correct in that it stayed. Remember the clip with the retarded people from Opie and Anthony? No. I never watched Opie and Anthony. I didn't know. You guys want to know? This is the level of what I knew about Opie and Anthony, okay? I heard that there was a radio show or a podcast with people named Opie and Anthony, and I thought goes back to me being retarded. I just assumed that Ron Howard was doing a podcast as Opie from some show that he was in. I never even watched that show, but it was him. And then a friend of his was also an actor. I didn't even consider who the Anthony might have been. I just was like, there's another friend of his that's an actor and also is acting as their character, Anthony, in this podcast. Isn't the retarded people from Opie and Anthony just Opie and Anthony? Some might argue that it is. I'm gonna barf. I would have thought the same thing. Yeah, well, because I heard Opie. I've never heard of anybody referred to as Opie except for Ron Howard in some TV show he was on, and I think it was before Happy Days. I can't remember if it was before or after Happy Days. But I went through a phase where I really loved Nick at Night shows, right? And I was obsessed with Happy Days. I was obsessed with the cast. Okay. I was like, I thought Ron Howard was so cool. And I was so upset that he was so much older than me. So he would I would never have been able to be his friend. Right. I was like, oh my God, he'll be he's like grandpa now. Oh my God. But he's so fucking cool. I want to make friends with a Ron Howard type when I get older. I don't know. I was weirdly obsessed with them, but I extra loved Ron Howard. And then I remember watching something and it had something to do with him, and people were like, "Oh yeah, Opie." And I was like, "Who the fuck is Opie?" I was like, "Happy Days is 10 times better." Andy Griffith Show. Okay. Yeah, and so I was just like, that he's played a character on a podcast as Opie from the Andy Griffith Show. It was before Happy Days. Okay. Yeah, I didn't care for the Andy Griffith Show as much as Happy Days. I loved Happy Days. And I Love Lucy. Oh, I think that's actually where I really started to lean into my tarred wife potential, is watching I Love Lucy. I was like, yeah, I can be that. Opie's real name is Greg. It's a nickname from when he was a kid. You know, it's funny. All these guys, they go by their nicknames from when they were kids. If I went by my childhood nickname, everyone would think I was a squirrel. So I don't do that. Clint Howard is odd looking. Clint Howard? What's a Clint Howard? Clint Howard? He's known for being a reliable character actor. Wait. Ron's brother. Okay. I got confused for a second there. Oh, looks like he was in some campy shit. Evil Speak. We need to start doing movie night in Discord again. And we can what was your nickname? Nut Hoarder? Well, no. There was a squirrel that was killed about a year ago. Bryce Dallas Howard has a big ass. Is she is she part of the family? Isn't she the one that made somewhat Gina Carano cry? That'd be very upsetting if she's Ron Howard's daughter, and then she's also the person that made Gina Carano cry. Because you know what? The thing is that as much as I love Ron Howard, I'm sorry, but your daughter is a dumb twat then, if she made Gina Carano cry. It was so big they photoshopped it off the Jurassic World poster. Jeez. You know, I used to think that I wanted a noticeably large butt. Not necessarily like a BBL, like Kardashian style, but I was like, I really want to get a juiciness going on. And then the more though that I look, the more that I see these women that do have abnormally juicy butts on their smaller frames and stuff, I'm like, she just looks fat. I don't know. Someone made Gina cry and they lived after. Yeah. So we were talking about this a while back with because Gina Carano, the lawsuit was settled. Her lawsuit with Disney was settled. Somebody had mentioned that that someone was like torturing her on the set of Mandalorian. I don't think she made her cry. I thought they got along. No, it was mentioned. You guys, I have a video of it. It's the last video. Do we need to watch that video? Maybe we need to watch that video because I know that somebody mentioned that somebody made Gina Carano cry on the set of Mandalorian. Gina Carano didn't get along with anybody on the set of Mandalorian because they were all assholes to her. They all treated her like shit. Show the video. I really don't want to watch myself. And I already had to watch that multiple times just to edit it properly. That's a woman gay guy take. Bring on the big yats. Well, I don't want to be fat. Was it Brad? Did Bryce Dallas Howard even work on The Mandalorian? Let's start there. You know what? This is looking not too promising for you, Bryce Dallas Howard. Her dad's Ron Howard. Okay, yeah, but were you the director on The Mandalorian? She worked on an episode in a season she wasn't in. She directed a couple episodes. Didn't she direct an episode? I don't know. You guys told me last time. She got along well with the black guy whose name escapes us. Oh, yeah. Isn't it like Carl? Hold on. It's not Corgi. Carl Weathers. Yay! That's his name. I almost said Carl Howard. I knew that wasn't it. Carl Weathers. I know she did the episode where Ahsoka debuted. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't know. You guys told me last time, but this is why we have to do late night shows again, because I believe this was a late night episode when we discussed this, and Jon Favreau sucks. Oh my God. I pulled up Mandalorian. I was about to look at the cast and stuff. And Giancarlo Esposito plays Moff Gideon, and immediately I thought of Grandma Tarkin. I can't imagine Courtney trying to watch The Godfather. Would that be bad? Would I be annoying? Probably. Look at me. I'm going to did Bryce Dallas Howard make Gina Carano cry. I'm just gonna ask Google because okay, didn't make her cry. Incident that caused Carano to cry was no. Okay, Carano and Howard has a positive relationship. Well, then who? ChatGPT says she's innocent of making Gina Carano cry. I'm gonna have to pull up that video because you know what? I feel like one of you people in this chat right now are the ones that said it, and I want to put you in jail. Grandma wasn't far off. He did shoot most of his scenes wearing slippers. Daniel. So where that comes from is an episode of Simpcast. We were talking about how Jennifer Love Hewitt's boobs were really big. And so we were watching a clip from Can't Hardly Wait. And we were like, wait a minute. I remember them being like astronomically huge. And then there's a scene though where they were like at a party and somebody they were playing some Star Wars game and the guy had like a couple different like Star Wars characters. You're gonna be Darth Maul. You're gonna be Grand Moff Tarkin. And then Chrissy said that she always thought it was Grandma Tarkin. And she thought his name was Grandma Tarkin until she started dating Frank. So like for like a few, quite a long time. Okay, we're gonna watch this on mute. Okay, we'll look for the chat coming up. Stop yelling! You're gonna make us cry. Oh wait. Wah! 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 Right? If we cry, then your boobs will leak. Oh, they're not here. But who's Yoda B. Pimpin'? We need to discuss this with Yoda B. Pimpin'. Okay, everybody here is free from going to jail. Supposedly, Bryce Dallas Howard, when she was directing the episode, she ended up bullying Gina Carano to the point of making her cry. That's what Yoda B. Pimpin' told us. Who the fuck is Yoda B. Pimpin'? And why in the fuck are you telling us that she made her cry? We all need to have a chat with Yoda B. Pimpin'. Where's Yoda B. Pimpin'? Right now. Where's Colton and Yoda B. Pimpin'? Everybody shame Yoda. Everybody shame Yoda. I'm sorry to all of you here that I blamed you for saying it. I should have known it wasn't you because I feel like somebody would have spoken up. Honestly, I feel like everybody here, if it was you, you would have spoken up. I got carried away. That's my fault. We all have to shame Yoda. I can't wait to refresh everything so I can play this for you guys. Oops.
You are rubbing genitalia together.
Yeah, there you go.
You are rubbing genitalia together.
That was from a court trial. Yoda B. Pimpin seems like a solid source. Shut up, you guys. I can't believe Yoda B. Pimpin isn't the authoritative source for news we thought. I'm really mad that I did this. Okay, so Bryce had Gina cry for an episode. So it was for the show. It wasn't like personal. It was like a rubbing genitalia together. Yeah. So that was a court trial. A sportist. I can't remember. Is he a baseballist? I think he's a baseballist. I think. I can't remember what he plays now. His name's Clay Eckerd. And he dated this chick named Laura Owens. And she faked getting pregnant. And I couldn't figure out why it was getting to legal levels because she was like, I'm pregnant. And then she showed like a fake ultrasound and then was like, I miscarried. Wow. And but it got to the court levels. I haven't followed it like precisely. I've heard back when Legal Vices was still alive. I remember him talking about it a little bit here and there, and Megan Fox was talking about it a lot. Not that Megan Fox, Megan Fox, the writer. And so, but I didn't follow it super closely. I would just kind of hear it, whatever, here and there. And so that was from that trial of them, because that with Clay Eckerd and Laura Owens, they didn't even have sex. And she was trying to say that she got pregnant by giving a blowy. So this was part of the trial. I think that was the defense that was saying like, yeah, well, sometimes you rub genitalia like together and semen comes out and all this stuff. What the hell's case? No, what the hell's case? Isn't that the neighbor one? Treat stream. K-Max, no, I'm gonna barf. Did you order something already? Oh, my phone number isn't. I don't have that phone number. Breaking news: Yoda be pimpin' reports. Hayden Christensen farted on Natalie Portman's head. Okay, it's a McFlurry. This should be okay. Yeah, K-Max, if you were on time, K-Max is over here. He's always complaining and talking about, oh, I want you to stream it this time or this time, whatever. And then I do it, and then he doesn't even show up on time. And I already said that I ate an entire chimichangas, and then you can't check. It shows up to my email too. I just needed it. That's another account that I need to update my phone number on. Look at this dog. God, she's cute. I want to be in the light as you are in the light. Okay, so you guys, I was a good boy. I had to make an announcement right at the top of the show. Like, I ate an hour and a half ago. 2 hours ago, actually. And I've been sick all week, Courtney. Oh, sorry, K-Max. I'm yelling at you and you're sick. Are you, what's going on? Are you okay? Like, are you like semi-functional at least? Or are you like down for the count? Is it like a cold? Are you barfing? What's happening? Did I hear Courtney say she ate an entire chimichangas? I ate a chimichangas. Biking! Sorry, I lost everything. Thank you for the $5. You ate a chimichangas. Chimichangas. I have all of these. Oh, I wonder if it's COVID. I have all the symptoms. Uh-oh. It's AIDS. K-Max, treat stream purchase goes towards the 200. Yeah, right now we are at $7. So no cleavage tonight, I suppose. How close are we to $200? We are $193 away. That's okay. We don't have to see boobs every day. There are old streams where cleavage came out. K-Max, check your butt for legions. Worst day was Saturday. So do you feel like you're on the up and up? Do you feel like you're getting better? Like, do you feel like you might be better by tomorrow? Why am I asking these questions? You might be able to take Tylenol. Do you have a fever? Dr. Drew said, though, like the only time you should really take acetaminophen is if you have a really, really bad fever and you need to reduce it. Like you're going to the hospital and you need to reduce it. Otherwise, you'll be fine. I just put $193 check in the mail. Viking gifted a membership. Can I take Tylenol? I will never get pregnant. It'll wreck your liver. So be careful. Yeah, if your fever is gone, don't take Tylenol at all. There's no reason. If you have a headache, then you're better off taking ibuprofen or relief or nothing and just praying. Frank gifted 5 memberships. I'm yawning. Oh no, this is bad. Where are you? There it is. I need to update my I just realized I need to update my thing right now because I'm not going to get any notification that the product arrived. That my McFlurry arrives. I want to be in line as you are. I've had that song stuck in my head all week because last week on Asput's stream, course, mommy requested that song. That song is a banger. Sign me in. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Account. I want to be in light as you are in light. I want to shine like stars in the heavens. Address and phone. Yes. Address and phone. Edit. What is my phone number? Guinevere, please don't put it in chat. I will find out. Oh Lord, be my light and be my salvation. All I want is to be in the light. It's funny because my phone number, I used to think looked like I was like a debt collections person. And then I got this new phone number and it definitely looks like a debt collections phone number. Like, well, I don't even know if anybody's going to believe me if I'm like, hey, by the way. Came back with the $5. I feel like I need to log out and restart my computer right now so that you guys can hear this from here.
You are rubbing genitalia together.
So what happened when you prank called Tony with the new number? I did not prank call him. I did not. But I could. I'm not a good prank callist, you know? I would just be he'd be like, hello, and I'd be like, like there were a couple of times when I was watching like some of the shows that he was on, and like the other hosts and stuff would be like, Courtney, call in. I'm like, what am I gonna say? I'm just gonna be like, so my old cell number was close to a restaurant's number. I'd have people call to order stuff and even had a message from a worker calling out sick. Oh man, I had a job working at a like a homeowner, what was it? What's the thing with the homeowner's insurance? Escrow. So it's like an escrow thing or something. I don't really fucking remember exactly what the hell. To be honest, I can't really remember what it was. But I worked there and I would have to call different homeowners insurance companies and be like, hey, yeah, so like this, blah, blah, whatever. I need you to contact your customer because this is a problem and whatever. And there was one place I had to call. The phone number was very close to a pizza place. They answered the phone and I didn't understand what they said at first. And so I was like, hey, so like blah, 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 this is what I'm calling for. And they're like, what do you want from me? And I was like, is this, da, da, da? They're like, no. I was like, oh my God. Whoops. Anyway, sorry, I was just like flashback to that job. There's a reason I left. That's not one of the jobs that I got fired from for having too much personality. In fact, they were upset when I left. Oh, I'll be in light, and you are in light. We're shine like stars in the heavens. A title company? No. No, it was sometime. It was like home. I think it had something to do with escrow something. I don't know. That's not the important part. The important part is that I called a pizza place. Yep. All right. You guys, do you want to talk about Courtney violated the dress code? Is this too much cleavage? Oh Lord, be my light and be my salvation. All I want is to be in line. YouTube's wrongful censorship. Courtney, I have brownies. What the fuck is going on in this chat? All right, so we're gonna talk about Ben Affleck's daughter because this was pretty insane. Sorry. Doot, 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 doot. The headline here is actually really funny to me because it says Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner's daughter, which now I understand that the comma, you need a comma after this, and then it would that insinuates that Ben Affleck is Jennifer Garner's daughter. Okay. But it still appears as though they're insinuating that Ben Affleck is the one who is Jennifer Garner's daughter, which that is just not the case. So Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner's daughter, calls for mask mandates at UN due to ongoing pandemic. Whoa. So we're going to watch the video too. Don't you dare worry. So the daughter of Hollywood bigwigs Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner delivered a speech to the United Nations about the importance of mask mandates in preventing the surge of COVID-19 5 years after the disease shut down the world. Okay, sorry. Violet Affleck made her emotional plea while wearing a KN95 mask as part of the Healthy Indoor Air, a global call to action at the UN headquarters in New York on Tuesday. This is making me laugh so much. The Yale University freshman who contracted a post-viral condition in 2019 lectured world leaders about how the world is ignoring the ongoing pandemic and claimed mask mandates were dropped too quickly. I thought the vaccines fixed it. Violet also criticized the adults for their relentless beat of back to normal, claiming that they're ignoring, downplaying, and concealing both the prevalence of airborne transmission and the threat of long COVID manifested in a series of choices. Sorry. Here's the thing. I know. Wait, post-viral equals HPV? She got HPV in 2019? Wait, what? If she's 19, that means she was 13 when she got HPV? Viking, that's disturbing. Side note, because, okay, so I've been like listening to that lady that does all the like energy readings and stuff. Oh, I'm joking. Okay, I was about to go off on a tangent about the crazy shit that happens, the Eyes Wide Shut style stuff, the ending that Stanley Kubrick got killed for, that whole thing. I was about to go off on a tangent about that. And that like broke my heart thinking like, oh my God, they let their kids like get shoved into that. Anyway, I'm glad she's keeping the mask on so I don't have to see her ugly bump. Anyway, back to life, back to reality. Okay, back to the article. Okay, so here's the thing. I already know what she needs to do to prevent long COVID. I think we all know what she needs to do. There's a prescription that you can get from your doctor, and it's one that everybody hates for some reason because they think it belongs to horses or something, but whatever. Okay, we're told by leaders across the board that we are the future, but when it comes to the ongoing pandemic, our present is being stolen right in front of our eyes. Young people lacked both real choice in the matter and information about what was being chosen for us, she added. Her remarks fly in the face of some research, including one major study from the Cochrane Library that ultimately found masks made little to no difference in curbing the spread of COVID. It makes me laugh so hard. Here's like, we're going to watch the video and it's going to be really funny to us. Like, so, okay. So she didn't realize that, You know, she was wrong. Like, she didn't understand that, like, hey, when did I, sorry, I just want to, okay. I don't understand why YouTube emails me. Let me know when I'm live. Anyway. Still, Violet argued that evidence showed SARS is transmitted through the air and can persist in indoor environments, and that one infection can result in disabling damage to almost every cell in the body, from the brain to the heart to the nerves to the blood vessels. So why are you yelling at us to wear masks? Why aren't you yelling for the arrest of Anthony Fauci? Like, it was already been revealed that this was made in a lab and it was released on purpose. We are told by, oh, whoops. Wow, this is not a good look for her. Who did this to her? This skirt needs to be much shorter or just more narrow. And the shoes don't go with the outfit. And neither do the glasses. The hair is actually not really right for this style of dress either. Just doing some nightlife situation here. Young people lacked both real choice in the matter and information about what was being chosen for us. Wow. I already did all this. Okay, sorry. Every subsequent infection increases the risk of long COVID and places people who already have it in greater danger. Have it? I'm telling you, there is a prescription that she could get from the doctor if she doesn't want it. Violet cited Yale professor Dr. Akiko Iwasaki. Wow, did I say that right? Akiko Iwasaki. Holy shit! In saying that the whole population in the control group, and after only 5 years, long COVID surpassed asthma as the most common chronic illness in children 5 years or younger. What? She added that she was terrified that children might spread the virus in schools and will not know a world without debilitating pain and exhaustion, who cannot trust their bodies to play, explore, and imagine. I'm furious on their behalf. It is neglect of the highest order to look children in the eyes and say, we knew how to protect you and we didn't do it. Do you know how damaging it is psychologically, though, for kids when you wear masks? They can't actually identify their parents. Do you know how much easier it is for kids to be kidnapped if everybody's wearing masks? Because they don't know who, they literally cannot identify people because they're fucking children. Send her to India for a week and then see how happy she is to be back. I know. Well, all of this is so crazy. Like, you guys are so obsessed with big pharma and vaccines and medications and all this stuff and your masks, but you hate one medication on the market that allows us to live freely as human beings. And then if we were to get ill, we can take this medication, and for the most part, it'll help. I remember when Joe Rogan was talking about his treatment from his doctor, the gods that you guys worship. And he talked about like multiple medications that he had to take that were prescribed by his doctor. I don't understand. Why is it that one doctor that can just inject a permanent solution or concoction into your body, and that's perfectly fine, but a medication to treat an illness is not acceptable, even if it's prescribed by that same exact doctor that's permanently altering your body? What? How does that even make sense? If I'm trusting my doctor, I'm trusting my doctor. End of story. But blindly trusting a doctor with a vaccine that was literally under a procedure called Operation Warp Speed, so it wasn't even properly tested. You're trusting that, but this medication that's been on the market, or at least within the medical field, for decades, and it's being used to treat, it literally is meant to stop the duplication of a virus. What was it? I had it in my notes somewhere. But it's actually like, it stops so like, you remember how we had like all the different strains? It stops that from happening. So like if I were to catch it, I can't mutilate it. I can't mutilate it and turn it into something else. You know, usually when you catch a virus, like you tweak it a little bit and that's how like new strains could start. But if I were to take the ivermectin, that wouldn't be able to happen. But vaccines, it's so crazy to think like Joe Rogan, he got like terribly, terribly ill. And he said that he saw his doctor and within 3 days he was back to normal. Nobody gets to say that. Well, I mean, other people have been able to say that, but mutate, not mutilate. Well, I wasn't looking for the correct word in that particular situation. I was really just but yeah, change it, alter it, mutate it. But what was I trying to say? Not very many people get to say that because not very many people were allowed to get that treatment that he got. And it's just so crazy to be like, you're trying to say, oh my God, I don't want long COVID. Wait. Then go to the fucking doctor and get ivermectin, you idiot. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor and get the medication for it. Go to the doctor and get your medication for it. You love doctors. You worship the big pharma. Go to the fucking doctor and get the medication for it. How stupid can you be? Okay, we have access to a technology to prevent airborne disease, something that millions of our ancestors and millions of people around the world today would kill for, and we refuse to use it. I'm sorry. You're talking about a mask? But studies have already shown that masks don't really work. Like the box that you purchase, the masks, it says on it. Like it says it on there. Does not prevent transmission of COVID. What? I shudder to think of where we will be in another 5 years of unmitigated infection and reinfection. That's what we've been doing with the flu for centuries. Hello. And you know what? It has killed a lot of people. A lot of people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, yeah. No, it has caused a lot of problems. That flu. This whole thing is acting like vaccine injury never happens. Oh, dude, that's a whole other friggin'. Oh, that's a whole other mess. I was just talking about how I have vaccine injury. I used to be able to read and now I can't. And I wonder why. Let's see here. I shudder to think where we'll be in 5 years, another 5 years of unmitigated infection and reinfection. She warned, shifting her focus to a different health fight to push the outlaw smoking, the push to outlaw smoking in public. Oh my God. Here's the thing. I don't like the smell of smoke. I don't really like smoking in public, but shut up. We got enough laws going on. Okay. When it comes to smoking. All right. Early 2000s really wrecked it for us. We put up those signs, no smoking within 25 feet of the door, no more smoking in bars. Like, do you guys understand that when I was 20 years old, okay, when I was 19 and 20 years old, I remember going to this club called El Corazon. It's like this big, okay? And there was this band, Gatsby's American Dream, and this Providence, but mostly Gatsby. I remember I have a vivid memory of Gatsby's American Dream, where my friend Natalie and I were sitting in the front row, waiting for them to come on, and we were smoking our cigarettes in the front row, all excited. And we had a special, I can't remember what we would do. We had a special way of like where we would, put our cigarettes out without putting it out on this, like the stage or anything. And we'd put them in our little like mint tin or whatever, and then put them back in our purses. And I remember even like at one point, like headbanging with a cigarette in my hand, like just city is burning, I'll tear down the walls. Oh man. What a memory. And this was before cell phone videos. So I don't even have a recording of this moment of me taking drags of cigarettes with my friend, just headbanging like crazy to our favorite band. Some of us remember when high schools had smoking sections. And, I remember being a kid and I was so confused because, like, by the time I was like 5, you had to be 18 or older to buy cigarettes. And so, like, and there wasn't, you could no longer take a note to the corner store. Like, my mom had vivid memories of going to the corner store with a letter that said, like, please let her buy alcohol and cigarettes for me. I'm her mom. Whatever. But like you couldn't even do that. Like, you couldn't even bring a forged letter. When I was a kid, you couldn't even bring a forged letter to the store to be like, I'm buying this for my parents, which was probably, even if there was an age restriction on cigarettes back then, which I don't know if there was or not because I wasn't alive. But like, even if there was, you could just forge a letter and then get cigarettes for yourself, right? But high schools had smoking sections for students, which sounds insane to me. But I think about it now and I'm like, yeah, but like, I went to school with people that smoked. Cigarette machines didn't ID. Oh, yeah, there were cigarette machines. Wow. Cigarette machines. Oh, no, I do remember seeing some at Denny's. We had some at Denny's. Now you have to be 21 to buy them. Man. I was already like, I was already I've already turned into a pumpkin by the time that age restriction hit. But yeah, so no smoking outside at all. Shut up. Like, I remember one time getting really irritated. It was summertime. We didn't have any air conditioning in my apartment and I couldn't keep my window open because somebody would smoke like right underneath my window. And I hated the smell. I didn't want it in my apartment. And I'm like, that's annoying. But so I could open up a different window. I'm sure it won't come in. It's not going to blow in at all angles. All right. I could just go open a different window, figure it out. It was uncomfortable. It was annoying, but this is just stupid. I don't even like cigarettes. I kind of miss them though. I kind of want to take up smoking again. Is that weird? I think it'll help me be skinny. Okay. So her plans for this whole no smoking thing is so dumb. So let's see here. Many of you fought the long, hard battle against indoor smoking. My only memory of that era at almost 20 years old is being confused as a child about the no smoking signs on planes. Who would do that? That's gross. Wait, there's no smoking signs on planes? I haven't been on enough no smoking planes. You used to be able to smoke on planes, though, is the thing. And for her to be like, that's gross. Oh, shut up. You know what? Here's the thing. You who become hungover as fuck in desperate need of a nice greasy breakfast and some really strong coffee, and you show up to that Greasy Spoon Cafe, Greasy Spoon Diner, okay? Get your shitty breakfast and your potent coffee, and you tell me you don't want to light up a cigarette. I remember when again like 1920, I had this apartment that had like a little balcony, right? And I would sit on the balcony. It faced into the living room and it faced the TV. So I'd turn on the TV and I would turn it up loud enough to where I could hear it. And I would just sit on the balcony and I would face my patio furniture in towards the apartment. And my friend and I would get Starbucks and we would sit on the balcony and we would chain smoke and drink our Starbucks. And a lot of times we'd be like, let's go back to Starbucks to get more. And we would just have like Laguna Beach or something stupid. Like, we didn't even pick anything to actually watch. We just had something going on the TV. Oh man. I have a lot of very fond memories of chain smoking. And I just think that like, this is very stupid to say that it's gross. Violet said her hope is that we can recognize filtered air as a human right. As intuitively as we do filtered water. Ma'am, go to a Vegas. Oh man, she's going to turn 21 She's going to go to a Vegas casino and change her mind on everything. We can create clean air infrastructure that is so ubiquitous and so obviously necessary so that tomorrow's children don't even know why we need it. Yeah, like what is it? Ultraviolet UV lights in your HVAC systems. Thank you. On to the next one. We can go. Wait, I already said that. Violet has been an outspoken voice for mask mandates since she shared last year that she contracted a post-viral condition. What is a post-viral condition? But it's not HPV. Violet demanded mask mandates in LA hospitals and advocated for public officials to invest resources in personal protective equipment ahead of potential future pandemic during a city board meeting in Los Angeles. A post-viral condition, also known as long COVID, occurs following a viral infection with symptoms that can last for months and often include fatigue, lethargy, memory loss, difficulty concentrating, and exhaustion. So I've had long COVID since I was born, all right? I have all of those symptoms every single day. Fatigue, lethargy, memory loss, difficulty concentrating. Oh, gee, where have we seen this? Exhaustion. Where have we seen that, chat? You don't have long COVID, you have ADHD. She has also written for the Yale Global Health Review, covering her home city's coordinated response to COVID-19 and issues related to climate change. Oh, climate change. Violet is the oldest daughter of Affleck and Garner, who divorced in 2015 after 10 years of marriage, and are also parents to Serafina and Samuel. I did not know that Samuel existed. I knew about Serafina, and I knew that Serafina goes by Finn now. So here's what I have to say about that. Wear a mask if you want to. If that is your personal preference, if that makes you feel comfortable, fine. Go for it. I'm not going to judge you. I get it. There are people out there that have autoimmune diseases and they've been instructed by their doctor that they are more likely to be on the healthier side if they wear a mask, and they trust their doctor. I'm not part of that conversation. I don't know this person well enough to know. I'm not a doctor, right? So, okay, fine. That's fair. I get it. You know, if you've already been like super sick or whatever, or you've already had health scares or whatever, and then you're being told that you need to wear a mask to prevent getting an infection that could potentially cause even more issues for you, wear your mask. That's fine. Don't judge. Okay, listen. Maybe there are scenarios I might be judging someone. What I'm saying is, like, do that, okay? Whatever. That's your personal preference. Go for it. Whatever. Look at me. My personal preference is not. And also my personal preference is this dog whose eyeball is like is half open while she's sleeping. She looks like a lunatic. I love you. I love you. You're so beautiful. If you want to judge me for loving this dog, then fine. Go for it. I just don't think that I don't think that it's acceptable to try and force anybody into wearing a mask permanently, especially little kids. Like I was saying before, it can be really traumatizing and terrifying for little kids because they won't be able to identify faces around them. So they won't be able to know who the adults are that they're supposed to be going home with and all this stuff. Autoimmune disease. Okay, why weren't all these afflicted people wearing masks before? I've never seen a mask in public on a non-Asian before 2020. No, same. And I mean, the thing is, like, I was already like mentioning this, like, it even says on the packaging of masks that you buy, it says it does not prevent transmission of COVID. So, like, what? Like, we already know. So I don't understand why. I personally, I don't get it. But if that's your thing, that's your thing. If it makes you feel better, if that's your little comfort blanket, it's your comfort blanket, go for it. Who am I to stop you? I don't give a shit. But what you need to do is not care that I don't want to wear a mask. I basically already have long COVID. What's going to happen if I get another long COVID? Oh no, I'm going to be even more tired, and I'm going to be even more concentration deficient, or whatever, however you want to put it. Okay, I'm going to be more distracted. I'm going to be more exhausted. Ugh. I've already been dealing with this for 40 years. Like it matters. Autoimmune is like autism. Everyone claims they have it. Very few do. I technically have an autoimmune disease. I'm just like, whatever. To me, I'm like, whatever. Like if I get like respiratory issues, like if I get a cold, then my skin will start flaring up in red dots. It's disgusting looking. I look infected. And so then I have to treat it by drinking kombucha. What? It's considered an autoimmune disease, but to me, it just sounds like something somebody who's very retarded would have. Viking, Viking, Viking. Thank you for the $5. My personal preference is cleavage. We're not going to make it to cleavage tonight, I don't think. We're already breaking the streak, you guys. Let's see here. Where are we at? 5, 10, 15, 20. We're at $47. Viking, did Russell hack your account? Sam, was Sam not here? We're doing cleavage streams now. $200 and I'll change into a cleavage shirt. We're all a bunch of pores. Well, so am I. And I can't be giving it away for free. $153 more. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. What does he say? Something. Beg. This is very dangerous. Hold on. I just don't know. I haven't got like any updates about the McFlurry because of the phone number thing. I've been in and out of the stream. I missed that part. We decided this last time. I remember when rock was young. Me and Sue. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Susie had so much fun. Holding hands and skipping. That's not what I wanted either. Jeez. Skipping stones. No, I don't want any of this. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own, but the biggest skipper. Does repeatedly attempting to buy MA a membership count towards the total? Gifted memberships count. Don't think I'll crocodile. If you make $200, we will free ourselves. Yes. Crocodile rocking with something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Susie or her dresses tight and account settings. I don't care. I'm trying to make sure that like it. Okay. Oh. What's my phone number? Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I haven't been able to update my phone number. I had to change my phone number and I haven't been able to update it everywhere. And K-Max sent a treat stream, even though I said I was going to barf. La 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 la. Money, 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 bring all the boobies. I want your money, give me your money. Sam, guess what? I had a chimichangas and some chips and salsa. Just tell us your phone number like Gino does. He does he just says his number on stream. Like the reason I have his phone number saved in my phone because he just was on stream and he said it. Free food is free food. Yeah, and you know what? The toilet really loves it when I barf into it. I fucking hate throwing up. I love you. Chongus. Wait, come here, Penelope. Penelope. You're not Penelope. You come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's my babies. Look at my little babies. Oh, you want out? Wait, hold on. Come here. Oh, wait. Can you? Thank you. I love you. Oh, oh. Look at Krugger, you're falling asleep. Your head's still up. Yeah, you're tired. When Chungus wore her dresses tight and well, they just become stun locked when you pick them up. I know they just they just accept. They just accept that Mama's holding them now. Beep beep beep. I love you. I love you. Don't be jealous. You wanted to lay down. I saw that look in your eye. I don't mean to yell at Cricket like that. It's just the problem is that she does that. You couldn't tell, but I could tell. Stop! You're being jealous. Jonga, 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 choo choo. Jonga, 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 choo choo. Oh, my little girl. Is she gonna do the hand thing? Are you gonna do it? I love you. Okay, wave. If there's chimichangas, which foods are Cricket and Penelope? Cricket is taco. Cricket is taco and Chungus is chimichangas. Oh, I love you so much. Yeah, you're so sweet. You're the nicest girl. And then Penelope does not have a food name. She is just Derpus. She's Derpus and Penelope. And she's Stompy. She's Stompy. All right. So I don't know. I feel like she has to be a Mexican food, right? Taco, where's the pun? I demand pun. Cricket's nickname is Crockett. You're flopping all over the place, ma'am. You can go wherever you want. Yes. Okay, go lay down. Cricket's nickname is Crockett, and then Crockett turned into Crockpot, and then that turned into Waco Croco, and that turned into Waco Croco Taco. Chungus is a torta. Oh, are you a sandwich? You're a torta. You're chimichangas, and you're a taco. Yeah, you're my little taco. That's a taco. Look, that's a taco. Look at her. She looks like a taco. Should I just go check and see if the McFlurry is here? Vanilla peanut. Penelope. I don't know. Penelope is like such an incredible creature. I'm gonna barf. Penelope is just pot. Penelope. Which dog is McFlurry? Penelope. Penelope is a McFlurry, right? I'm gonna go check and just see if the McFlurry is here. Well, it was hanging out. It's a little melty. Here, play with the bag. I should stop doing that. Oh my God, Garfield. Garfield tagged me. In this post on Twitter, it was like, hey, Colton lives. He's in Anna's chat. You guys, look what he said. Look what Colton said. Does he have any black friends? Oh, Colton, we miss you so much. He's in my intro 3 times because we love him. Got a little melty. Whoops. What's his mother's take on blacks? I don't know, but he has never told me. He left. He dropped the one bomb about the Korean people and and then left. Every Colton message must include some kind of racial insult. Well, there was one time he asked me what kind of language I wanted to learn. There was one time he asked me what my favorite dinosaur was, and I made a whole video on it. And I clipped it. You knew it was here. I had a sinking feeling, and I feel like when I was getting nervous about it and like changing my number and stuff, I feel like it had already arrived. Natelopy. Oh, should I go find Penelope? She's happy right now. She's in her blanket on the couch. She's good. She can't be bothered for a naming situation. She was here at the top of the show though, so if you want to see her, you should get a ring cam. Well, I changed my phone number with TreatStream, and so now they'll text me again. Don't send me anything tonight, but if you do, it should text me now. The television channel? Oh. I used to live in an apartment that had like ring cameras kind of outside, like in front of each of the entrance doors. And the way that you could look at them was that there was a special channel that you could change to, where you can watch on your TV, duh. And it would like switch to different doors. And my cousin would text me and be like, "Hey, change it to channel 22 or whatever." And I'd change it and I'd see him out there waving. I wonder how many times he stood out there doing stupid shit and I didn't know. And he was just like hoping someone would be watching. I did have a friend come over one time. I told her about it. And she was like, "Oh, that's interesting." And another time she came over and she immediately changed the channel to that channel. I was like, "Why are you watching this?" She's like, "I just think it's funny that it exists." And then we were just sitting there talking, and it's silent. It doesn't pick up sound. It just picks up. It just shows you like what's happening. And as she and I were just like sitting there shooting the shit, like whatever. And then out of nowhere, somebody just like walked up to the door, and their head was like, it was like. And so my friend was like, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God. I don't know where this person's whole face is up against the camera. It was amazing. Why did you remind me that that one unqualified expert question Zia had about the roommate getting caught farting on OP shoes? I forgot about that. And the person was really just upset that their shoes were being disrespected. I need to get a ring cam. I've heard of people at night trying to jiggle the locks on my door. Ooh. Yeah, you get a ring camera and they start doing that. And you start talking to them through it. Hello. Smile, you're on candid camera. I have a gun. Time to get a gun. That's what I've been thinking. I could afford one if I did just a little less drinking. Time to put something between me and the sun. When the talking is over, it's time to get a gun. Okay. Hi, you're so cute. Oh, I love you so much. You're so pretty. I can't let you up here though. There's a McFlurry. Okay, before we get back to Ben Affleck's daughter, because we're gonna, I guess Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner's daughter, Ben Affleck. Let's watch this bird.
You're such a good spray bottle, Chewy. It's a pretty bird. What you're a crap.
That's so cute. I'm gonna keep watching.
You're such a good spray bottle, Chewy. It's a pretty bird. What you're a crap.
That's so cute. So that's another fun little bird that I found. So back to Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner's daughter. We're gonna watch the video now. This is 1 minute and 24 seconds of her speech at the UN, which is, I mean, this whole thing is just crazy. She's only speaking at the UN because she's a Hollywood person's daughter.
Here's what we know about SARS-CoV-2. It is airborne, floating and lingering in the air. One infection can result in disabling damage to almost every cell in the body, from the brain and heart to the nerves and blood vessels. Every subsequent infection increases the risk of long COVID and places people who already.
But you shouldn't be upset at other people not mandating masks. You should be mad at the people who started
in
this.
greater danger.
Why aren't you mad at the people who
Here's what
started
we
this?
don't know is what it does to reinfect children over and over and over again with no end point in sight from the day they are born. We are about to find out. As Dr. Akiko Iwasaki says, at this point, the whole population is the control group. And after only 5 years, long COVID has surpassed asthma as the most common chronic illness in children. 5 years. I am terrified for the children who do not or soon will not know a world without debilitating pain and exhaustion, who cannot trust their bodies to play, explore, and imagine, and who will not.
They're already like you. So you're just assuming that anybody who doesn't have a mask on is automatically going to catch COVID, which is not true. B, if they do catch COVID, that they're going to have all these crazy symptoms. I'm sorry. What happened to the people who get COVID and they don't have any symptoms and they're just spreading it everywhere, but they don't have any symptoms at all? What happened to those people? Do they not exist anymore? You now, if you get COVID, you're going to be disabled for the rest of your life. Please pick a lane. Pick a lane. It doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, if I have symptoms, yeah, I would say that like being an advocate for like, more sick days at work, right? Encouragement to stay home. Because in my day, when I worked retail, especially, it did not matter. I remember I was throwing up and they're like, okay, well, if you stop throwing up, can you just come in? Just let us know and you can come in after you're done throwing up. Are you freaking serious? No, I need rest. My body needs rest. They did not care if you had colds. No one cared if you had colds. I remember one night I was clearly actively getting sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker as the night went on. And my boss was like, you're just a little tired. I thought I was dying. The next day, I was like, this is the worst I've ever felt ever in my entire fucking life. It was horrendous. So I would say like, some type of mandate around that or law around that where like, we need to have a little bit more respect for people who get sick and catch colds and stuff like that. Maybe let's not spread it around. Maybe let's not like overexert people who are already sick, that kind of thing. I can respect that. But if I don't have any symptoms, then she's saying that you become severely debilitated or whatever, you get your long COVID, you immediately get it if you aren't wearing a mask. So that means that I can't give it to anybody because I don't have any symptoms, right? Like I don't have long COVID. That means I don't have it, right? What? I'm not showing I don't have any symptoms of long COVID. So that means that I don't have it, right? Like which one is it? Because if you're saying that you're keeping kids from having, being in debilitating pain and being exhausted and all of this stuff, that means that everybody else around them already has it. Therefore, they're going to be giving it to the kids. When I had COVID, I had a headache for a day and it was hard to breathe for a week, which is scary. I was hard to breathe for a few days. I spent the rest of my 3-week vacation at the beach, distance from people. I love it. See, I like that. Not everybody gets the same symptoms. It's scary, especially if you've never had it before. Like, it's scary to know like what you might have. But like people have gone to the doctor and gotten treatments for this, and they don't have long COVID. So like, go to your doctor and get medication for it, and please be accepting of the medication that they give you. Don't immediately turn it down just because social media told you that it was only for horses. If the doctor that you trust so much to give you a vaccine is prescribing you a prescription, take it. Do you trust them or no? Who's more knowledgeable? The people on social media or you or your doctor? Hello? Like, it doesn't have to be that complicated. The vaccine can be a positive thing for you. Ivermectin can also be a positive thing for you. And also wearing a mask can be a good thing for you. All of those can be bad for you too. It just depends on between your doctor, you and your doctor, what your health concerns are and what your health history is. It's just so frustrating. Like that in itself. Her whole point.
Potential of their own minds unfettered by the cognitive damage from a COVID-19 infection. And I am furious on their behalf. It is neglect of the highest order to look children in the eyes and say, we knew how to protect you.
It is neglect of the highest order.
And we didn't do it. We have access to a technology to prevent airborne disease, something that millions of our ancestors and millions of people around the world today would kill for. And we refuse to use it. And I shudder to think of where we will be in another 5 years of unmitigated infection and reinfection.
Whew, I disassociated for a second there because I'm so confused. Because again, it just doesn't make any sense. I understand if people are showing symptoms of an illness and you don't want them around children because like they're a lot more vulnerable. And yeah, absolutely. And this is coming from somebody pre-COVID. Okay, before COVID, I was a bitch. When it came to people being sick around me, I was constantly making people feel uncomfortable. Like, stop coughing on me. Don't breathe on me. Get away from me. Ugh. Like, I don't want to get like any type of sick. I don't want to catch a cold. I don't want to get COVID. I don't want to get a flu. I don't want to get any of that ever at all. Like, ever at all. I had it at the beginning and it was nothing worse than a cold. It took a week to realize I could not smell or taste anything. My sister has had it, I think, like 2 or 3 times. And every single time, well, she has a husband and 4 kids. And every single time, only like 2 to 3 people in the house got sick. Like it was never more than 50% of the people in the house that got sick. I think 2 of those times that she got sick, her husband, who she shares a bed with, didn't get sick. If masks are mandatory again, I'm not doing it. I don't care who wears them. I understand people who need them, but wearing one made functioning so difficult to me. Oh yeah. Well, like I already have like breathing issues as it is with my deviated septum and stuff. So I already like struggle sometimes with like getting full breaths in. And so wearing a mask is like, can be anxiety inducing for me. It can be really like a big struggle. And it was a big struggle for me. If hell exists, it's a hospital. All the germs and sickness just sends my anxiety through the roof. Oh man, yeah, that's one thing is like I hope to never ever have to be in a hospital ever again, ever in my life. But like I believe that people people have gotten COVID and it was really bad, and that there are people that died from symptoms of it. Absolutely. I believe that the blood clots are real. I believe that the breathing is real, or the breathing issues is real. But I know people who, like, I used to work with a guy who was like he still is getting his boosters every 6 months, like actively, and is like proudly parading. Like, I don't know how many of you guys were here like around voting season, like when I voted and stuff, and I was like really excited. And I was like, guys, I voted, I'm so excited. Ah. And if you voted, you should be proud. No, like all this stuff. Like I was really excited. And he was like that every time he got his booster. And I'm like, I didn't even like get the originals. I just lied and you accepted it. And here I am. If I ever got COVID, it was like kind of a scratchy throat. Like there was one time where I was like, oh, because I get sore throats a lot because I'm like all the time, right? But this time I was like, oh, this is like more than just the sore throat. And I could feel like there was like, I was getting a little phlegmier. I was kind of tired. Like it felt like a cold. Like it felt like the beginning of a cold for like a day or two. So if I ever got it, that was what it was. I'm not even 100% positive that the signs were there. The signs were there, right? Like other people at work got COVID. I was around my brother. He got sick for like half a day. But then also like the one of his employees and his whole family got sick and had to take like a week off. So I was like, oh, the timing here tells me that's probably what it was. I got the first 2 shots. I've not bothered with a booster. And the first one, that was the one that was like the worst, right? Like that was the one that was like actually killing people. Whereas all the different strains after that have been like a kind of a worse cold. But like, yeah, my boss that like was actively getting his boosters every 6 months. He got COVID a couple of times when I was working with him. And he was saying that it was like absolute hell. Like it was definitely not like he would be like, he felt like he just had a cold and then out of nowhere he'd get these like insane like hot flashes and nausea flashes and he couldn't keep his eyes open. He'd be super dizzy and like he had to lay down and like it just, I'm sorry, itchy. Like granted, I'm not saying that like looking at the two of us, like I was the smarter one and he was the dumb one. There are people out there that have gotten the shot who haven't gotten COVID, and good for them. That's great. That's fantastic. It worked. It worked the way it was supposed to, right? Perfect. I love it. But then like my mom got it and she died. My mom got the vax. She didn't get COVID. She got the vaccine and then she died. And again, like my brother and my sister and I, like we've all had like different experiences with it, but we're like, we don't need it because our genetics have already proven for us. It sounds like this sounds actually very barbaric, what I was about to just say. But the thing is we've never had major complications with like any type of illness that's going around. We've always just been like, oh, that sucks for you guys. Have fun. I stayed off the internet for a couple weeks. I enjoyed being offline. Oh, good for you. Yeah, vax people seem to get COVID more than once. That's the thing. And they're like, oh my God, we have all these breakthrough cases. And it's like, my understanding of vaccines before COVID hit, my understanding of vaccines was that it reduced your chances of getting the virus that you're protecting yourself against. And then if you were to get it, it reduced your symptoms. So you're like less likely to need to like go to a hospital or anything, right? And so my thought with all these things is like, I don't care if I get it. I don't want to give it to somebody, especially if they are, more immunocompromised, right? Like I don't want to do that. But if I get sick, then I'm just going to stay home. Your mom died for COVID? No, she died from the jab. She got the jab and then she died. She started getting, started having strokes and, I guess had a heart attack. Someone I knew was on a ventilator for 3 weeks Oh, and off work for a few months. He barely made it through. It was pretty scary. Oh, that's so scary. Well, and then there's also people that are saying that the ventilators were actually making it worse. But I'm like, okay, if these people are struggling so hard to breathe that they're going to the hospital, I feel like the ventilator, isn't that supposed to make it better? How did it make it worse? Right? Like, I don't understand. So if they're right and it does make it worse, that is the most horrendous experience a person could ever have. But it's supposed to make it better. That part, actually, to be honest, it confuses me, because what the fuck is a ventilator if it makes a respiratory issue worse? That's so scary. That's really scary. I've heard about quite a few cases of that, actually. During, like, with the first strain of COVID, is people would be struggling to breathe and they thought they were going to die, and it was about like 2+ weeks that that they were like, I think I'm going to die. And it was like it was the scariest experience of their life. I thought at first they were intubating them, not using ventilators, but I might be mistaken. I don't know. The exact words that I remember hearing were ventilators are making it worse, but I don't know why that would be. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I've never used a ventilator before. I've never been on one before. I don't know. And I don't know anything about, I've never heard anything about the intubating, but then again, like, I didn't fully research it. I just heard people saying, and I was like, wow, that sucks. Hope I don't have to go to the hospital. If you're on a ventilator, there's a tube shoved down your throat to force your lungs to inflate properly. It's for people close to death, not people who need to clear an infection from their lungs. Oh. Well, that's probably why it made it worse then. And then there were people talking about this one, like, I don't know the truth behind this at all. I really want to look into this a lot more. But there was a medication that they were using on COVID patients. I think it was called remdesivir. Hold on. Remdesivir. And there were people, again, I don't like these things because I don't know exactly, like, if these people are healthcare workers or not. They could just be spreading rumors to whatever. But they were saying that it was actually like, that was what was causing deaths in people, because it was not a good medication to be taking for COVID. I don't know. It sounded suspicious to me, especially because a lot of hospitals were lying about COVID deaths because they were getting $13,000 for every COVID death. So they were like, oh, this person had a blood clot. Yeah, they shattered their hips, which caused a blood clot. But it was a blood clot, so to say it was COVID. Oh, this person had COVID, but they were fine. Like, they didn't show signs of symptoms. They got into a motorcycle accident, but we tested them for COVID and it came out positive, so just say it was COVID. Like, that kind of stuff was happening. And so some people are speculating that some people were killed with this medication so they can get more COVID kickbacks. Very scary if true, but I don't know. I don't know enough to say whether or not I believe it. Yes, Remdemacori. If you're not running, screaming away from hospitals and doctors at this point, you didn't pandemic right. I mean, I'm more afraid of healthcare workers now after seeing clips of women in scrubs celebrating the death of a man who was assassinated. That shit scares the hell out of me, because I don't care how much you hate a person. There are people that have complained about having to treat pedos and woman beaters and stuff like that. And they're like, but I have to do it because this is my job. My job is to care for the worst of the worst. That's it. I have to care for everybody who comes through my doors, even if it's Satan himself. I have to do that. So I personally am scared that there are people out there that might know one thing about me, or might just be racist and I hate white girls or whatever, and let me die at their hands because they think that's the right thing to do, even though they are a healthcare worker. 2020 nurses were banging doctors in an empty hospital. Yeah, pre-2020 nurses were banging doctors in full hospitals. They all fuck each other. You know that, right? They all fuck each other. They're all stuck in the hospitals for 36 hours at a time. They're all fucking each other. My neighbor growing up was a nurse. She made me realize very young how messed up nurses can be. That plus forensic files. I have to be careful with medicine. I'm allergic to Benadryl. Ooh, and there are doctors out there that will dismiss you when you're like, oh, I can't take this or whatever. They're like, oh, stop it. That too, but the death celebrators were the same women dancing in hospitals, so I stopped trusting them 5 years ago. There's that too. Well, here's the thing. This is why I pandemicked correctly, okay? I wasn't watching TikTok the whole time. That's where all of you guys went wrong. You chronically onlined yourself too early, and you saw too many of those things. I knew it existed, but I didn't watch it enough to even remember that it happened. Oh, yikes. My friend's allergic to morphine. You know, in the times that you need morphine, it's sometimes difficult to explain that to a doctor. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. So in conclusion, we went all over the place with this, but Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner's daughter, she's a little over the edge. Now this seems very typical of a college student and college aged person, but especially college students. They, this is just very common in that age group. Wow, we spent a lot of time on this. I don't think we're going to talk about any of the stuff that I actually put. I don't even remember what I put in the description. Oh, buddy. Assassinator. We can talk about it later. We're allergic to TJ Maxx cloth prisons. Was that a snort? That happens all the time. She's special, but at least she has a mission. I mean, the thing is, like, it sounds to me, it sounds to me like something is happening with her immune system that is making things not function too well in her body, right? And so she wishes that that was not that didn't happen to her, and she wishes there was a way to prevent it. I think, though, that she's not understanding that at this point, with how much the strain has mutated over the last 5 years, it's mostly a cold that's still. I mean, it's still like a heightened cold. Like, people do get a bit sicker than they do with just like your regular like influenza, right? Like that is true. But there are ways of preventing long COVID, and it just seems to me like she's not properly communicating with her doctor about her concerns and treatments and prevention methods beyond just a mask. She's choosing to take the excitement from 2020 and forcing it upon us now. And she thinks that she's using pain points with children, not understanding that like little kids, it's not a good idea to put masks on little kids. It just isn't. I'm sorry, but you're asking for more kidnapping, but also weird psychological damage. And the thing is that I would much rather a kid have a physical illness that can be treated and taken care of and even prevented in different ways than the weird psychological damage or even potential kidnapping. Yeah, look, I didn't talk about anything in the description. I talked about my phone number. But we talked a lot about Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner's daughter. Emotional damage. Yeah, I think that like the psychological effects that it can have are far worse than something that has already been proven to be treated. Is the thing. It's just these people aren't getting treatment for it. I thought they loved doctors. I don't understand. This is the concept that I don't really understand. I thought they trust their doctors. Oh shit, I gotta order Cricket's prescription. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, Lord of Mama, those Friday nights, Susie was hard, hesitating. Yeah, when RFK pointed out to what was her name? Elizabeth Warren. Like, I know that you got $850,000 from Pfizer. I was like, oh no! Well, that just kind of like, that really messed with my head a lot. Get Cricket a prescription of cheese. She will get so fat. She has her watermelon. Okay. She has watermelon. She has carrots. All right. Cherokee Pocahontas. Yes. You know who I'm talking about. I got really, really, really tired. What? You do know this came out already and is even in the news this week for being a total lie from the beginning and just something that hurts and caused anything that was wrong. They have had hearings. Are you talking about what? What do you mean this? What are you talking about? Oh man. I guess I can unbookmark this. Homeland Security, by the way, Homeland Security posted a video with Theo Vaughn in it. It was like, heard you got deported. Bye. And then it like went on to, like showing all these different numbers of like all these people that like got deported and yada 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 as whatever. And Theo Vaughn was like, delete this. They're like, send me a check in the mail for using my likeness and then remove me from this video. And people were like getting mad at him and they're like, which one is it? Do you want money for this or do you want to be taken out of it? And people were like, both. They already used his likeness. He wants payment for using his likeness without his permission. And then also he wants them to stop using his likeness. Do you not understand how that works? Deport Theo Vaughn. He just didn't want to be a part of it. And he was even saying like, look, what if this gets into the wrong hands and like I start getting attacked, like my own family starts getting attacked. Like this isn't safe for me. I didn't approve of this. Like this video, you took a tiny little clip and applied it to something that like this is completely out of context of what that original video was. Like I can understand what he was thinking. Like you're putting me in a really unsafe position. Everyone's like, wah, 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 wah. I'm like, dude, you could sue the fuck out of them if something happens to you, though. I was on his side for it. The hearings this week, they admit it was just harming and it could not be what they said. I don't know what you mean by that. It was harming. Like COVID was harming? And it couldn't be what they said. I'm very confused. They sampled his clip for the benefit. Yeah. Theo Von's name always looks like the oven to me at first glance. Oh my God, that's Hitler's handle. The oven. Adam, I never knew it'd be a better time, and I guess I never will. Going to bed, great channel. I recently subbed. Yay, you all! It took me a while to find that. I'm sorry. I added this to my soundboard, but it only updated on my phone and not on my desktop, you guys. So we have to listen to it through my phone.
You are rubbing genitalia together.
I can't wait. I have to restart. I want to restart my computer right now. But it's okay. We're only going to be going for like another half hour. Super chat $200. No questions. You guys, we already broke the streak. We have to start all over again next time. When? I don't know. Tomorrow. You guys want to play What Dog Is This? I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, wait. Breaking news. My name is Courtney Brooke, and I have boobs. Super chat $200, and you might be able to see part of them. Stay tuned for more. Okay, we're gonna play What Dog Is This? Okay. Oh shit, I lost one. Wait. Hi. She almost fell off the bed. Hold on, let me put my screen, my regular screen back up. Okay, here we go. Okay, what dog is this? You're very cute. All right, we have one Chongus. We have a cricket. Okay. Chongit. Not Penelope. You don't get to go up there. Okay, that was cricket. Now, I might pick cricket back up, but I'm going to pick a dog up, okay? What dog is this? Not Penelope number 2. Chonga choo choo. You guys are getting really good at this game. I don't know if we can play the game anymore. I'm a little big head baby. I love you. Mwah. I'll put you right here. Oh, I shouldn't put you there. I'm so sorry. Come here. It's Chongit again. No, you can't come up here. I'm very sorry. We'll eat him. I love you. Oh, she's being so cute. I'm gonna barf. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna barf. I'm still so full.
I'm gonna come.
The sky is blue, the grass is green, and we are white. What a wonderful world.
Even if we couldn't tell by sight, we can tell by how Courtney has to brace to pick her up. I was trying so hard to like. Do you need another McFlurry to feel better? I've only made it like I have to drink the rest of this McFlurry. I'm not. Oh.
Yeah, fuck those clowns.
I'm just gonna play with the soundboard. Everybody laugh. How many pounds does Chonga the cricket? Chonga's is only 6 pounds heavier than Cricket. Cricket's 12 pounds. Chonga's is 18 pounds. I wish I was 18 pounds. I'm not even 118 pounds. Should we watch her real quick? So she's 50% bigger. Make this the segment where the people get to who donate get to choose their donation sound. But what if a new person donates? They won't have a sound? I don't know. I feel like the sounds will just come to us. I don't know.
I'm kind of retarded.
How many till cleavage number 2? Like $150.
Oh, wow.
Did you guys see? I want to brush my teeth so bad. Ugh. Did you guys see the Presidential Walk of Fame? Who did that? I'll watch this one more time. I feel like the president's got like there's like a shift. I don't know what that means, to be honest. I don't know what I meant by that. Troll in chief. Did he do that? Imagine doing your walk of shame down that hall, aka an internship, I guess. Do you think Donald Trump did this? Who did this? Did he have an intern do that? Maybe the chief of staff? It's got to be AI. Did Trump use his mugshot? Yeah. Trump used his mugshot for his second picture as president. I remember when I first heard that, I was like, okay, you guys are lying. You're trolling. Apparently he did. Wing It Productions, what's up? I tried to sculpt Sydney Sweeney, but I think it looks more like you. Check out my post page. What? No, 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 no. Oh, you think this looks like me? All right, chat, what do you think? I could see it. Sydney Sweeney shows cleavage. Just like, yes, and she also makes millions to do it. Should I charge her rate to show my cleave? Because she charges quite a bit of money for us to see her cleave. She doesn't just do it. If I was making millions of dollars, I'd be, well, yeah, I'd be showing cleave all the time. More like Laura Loomer. Oh, I can see that. Laura Loomer with blonde hair. Celebrity Deathmatch? Yes! Acclamation! But I think that this is modeled after her jeans ad. Yeah, this definitely gives me some Celebrity Deathmatch vibes. Oh, that was such a good show. Can we still watch it somewhere? It was on MTV. Can I watch it on Paramount Plus? I already watched Daria, all of Daria. It says I can watch it on Paramount Plus. You guys. Guess what we might be doing on a members only stream? Tonight on Six Ad World. Oh man. I'm really bummed. Daria did not have like full seasons. They only had like 13 episode seasons. And so I blew through it really fast. So we're going to have to watch Celebrity Deathmatch. Trouble Travels by Trike, Underage Road Rage, next on Six Ad World. Oh man, yeah, they used to always have the craziest taglines. That was a really good show. I wish they would have done more episodes. Did you watch the movies yet? No. I can hope and I can dream and I am full of self-esteem. That was on Daria. I'm cool and that is it, and everyone else is full of. I can hope and I can dream and I am full of WrestleMania. Yeah. Hold on. Man, it feels like it was a lifetime ago when we watched that for the first time. They gave her a goodbye party at 65 miles per second. Retirement by rocket next on Six Sad World. Don't drop a spore. Did they ever do Real World Seattle? Yes, they did. A black guy named Steven was on there, and he almost got kicked out of the house because he slapped a girl in the face. I can hope and I can dream, and I am full of self-esteem. I'm going to have to undo some of these bookmarks. Sorry. I'm looking for it. Okay, but do we want to watch a dog playing tetherball? I can hope and I can dream, and I am full of self-esteem. You okay, honey? Oh. No, you checking on your sister?
Sure.
And Judge, it sounds like just one witness. We're asking for sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
We're off the record. Sure.
And Judge, it's
Will this be on or off the record, do you think? I think that one was off the record. Let's watch Crazy Dating Lady. Oh, man. I love her. Should I dress up as her for Halloween? That should be pretty easy, right? Excuse me. Hold on.
I smoke. I'm a chain smoker. Do I believe in God? Well, that's no fun. Absolutely not. No. He'd tear me to shreds. What I'm looking for in a man, big, beefy arms. I better not be able to wrap my hand around it, especially even this. I don't even want to be able to. I'm spontaneous. I like to go on trips. I don't care. Let's go to Vegas. Let's gamble. Do I smoke? I'm a chain smoker. Do I believe in God? Well, that's no fun. Absolutely not. No. He'd tear me to shreds. What I'm looking for in a man.
Big, beefy arms. That chick fucks. Jew. Sometimes I call Chonga Choo Choo. I call her Choo Choo, but I accidentally call her Juju. Then I realize, like, sometimes she's the vehicle, sometimes she's the cargo, you know? Sometimes she's a choo-choo, sometimes she's a juju. Did she say God would tear her to shreds? Yeah. The only woman I meet the requirements for. You have big, beefy arms? Big, beefy arms. Judah. How about a big beefy belly? She is she wants to go to Vegas for the weekend. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Didn't you hear? I don't know what that has to do with anything, but let's watch it again.
Do I smoke? I'm a chain smoker. Do I believe in God? Well, that's no fun. Absolutely not. No. He'd tear me to shreds. What I'm looking for in a man, big, beefy arms. I better not be able to wrap my hand around it, especially even this. I don't even want to be able to. I'm spontaneous. I like to go on trips. I don't care. Let's go to Vegas. Let's gamble. Do I smoke? I'm a chain smoker.
Care. Let's go to Vegas. Oh, let's gamble. She has that Tucker laugh. I know. How does she? You do her laugh way too well. What is that from? I don't know. Is your cutlery holding an edge or going over one? Diary of a Mad Steak Knife next on Six Sad World. Whoops. Next on Six Sad World. She better have a vagina that lays golden eggs. He did that. Of course he did. It wasn't his speech just like, the Jews did this. The Jews. The Jews. Right? Wasn't that his whole speech? And then Donald Trump's speech was like, Erica says that she forgives Charlie Shooter, and I don't. I fucking hate that guy, and I want him dead. Anyway, we have a big announcement tomorrow, so you better watch. Autism. Yeah. Keep an eye out. Wasn't that Donald Trump's? Let's see here. We judge spelling here. I often have a stroke trying to read what he's typing because he purposefully misspells things. Oh crap, I just realized we still need to get we still have like 240 pages of Laura Loomer's deposition. Oh no. I can hope and I can dream and I am full of self-esteem. Oh my God. Let's see here. I object. Well, apparently they were not objecting. Oh no. Why? One time I made it go do 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 kind of thing. What did I do? It was really cool, but I've never been able to do it again. The pink flute. Who could ask for more? It's a recorder. And then I have an accordion. And I'm supposed to figure out how to get these to work together because we now have a accordion. The accordion training is throwing you off. Courtney, have you ever smoked a cigarette? AV Tom, where were you when I was talking about smoking at the Gatsby's American Dream concert? Never had one lesson. Haven't. I've never had a lesson. I taught myself this on stream that one time. I don't. I remember when a rock was young. Can you smoke on YouTube? I mean, like, you can, but you'll get demonetized. Me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skipping stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own. You're the historian. It can be whatever. But it has to be. We're on page 43. Kiki does, and she gets demonetized. She's complained about it on air, about how she gets demonetized whenever she smokes. You can't smoke cigarettes on YouTube without demonetization. Them's the rules. Count Dankula got one of his videos demonetized. They claimed it was because he said the fuck word. YouTube. Here's the thing. If it was truly about the advertisers, because I'm going to tell you right now, I wasn't around for the times when like normal people advertised or normal companies advertised on YouTube. Okay. I heard rumors that Pepsi used to advertise on YouTube. I did not know that was ever a thing. Okay. I've only ever seen like the horrendous, what's it called? Like sponsorship ads that they would take and like, okay, this is like your paid sponsorship. We're going to use this as an advertisement now. Those type of ads, or the creepy AI ones that we see on YouTube all the time, or the super scammy ones where the like dudes would be selling their courses. Those are the only types of ads I've ever seen on YouTube, right? So I want to know if YouTube truly cared and truly wanted to like get back at these sponsors, what they would do is they would create ads telling everybody about all the sponsors that pulled out. And we're like, by the way, this is the reason why we make less money. Therefore, we have to pay our content creators less money, is these advertisers pulled their advertisements, their ads from us. So you should stop purchasing from them and start purchasing from the people who are willing to advertise on our platform. And the more money that they can generate, the more money that they will pay to get spots on our platform, and we will be able to have better content. That's what I would have done if I was YouTube, but I'm petty and vengeful. So I would be listing off everybody who used to advertise on YouTube, and be like, yeah, they don't advertise on here anymore because they don't like that you guys say rape when you're talking about somebody who was raped and murdered. They also don't want you to say murdered in a true crime video. They would rather turn somebody's horrific experience that led to their death into a fucking cartoon and not allow the person who made the video get any money for it. So why would we spend our money there anymore? Yeah, graped and unalived. Who the hell wants to listen to that story? So what I would do, we can't talk to Susan Wojcicki anymore. She's dead. But I would try, if I were the CEO now, I would be looking up old records and I would be making like all sorts of shit. Like just straight up, like these are the people that are the reason why we don't make the money we used to. Because that's the problem. Like YouTube can't just magically pull money out of their buttholes, right? They get money from advertisers. So put it on the advertisers. They are the ones that took this from us. We wanted it too. We wanted it too. But we can't have it because they are lame and they think that our content creators can't speak about the things that they want to. That they can't give. It really irks me, especially when it comes to true crime cases. Those channels are the ones that get it the freaking worst because they're talking about sensitive content. They're saying very sensitive things, and like, but that's what a true crime channel is. And those are some of the most popular content that you find on this platform. And you're going to take that like, okay, so we're just going to, what do we do? Let's stop Stop doing true crime content on YouTube? Would you be interested in advertising for Retarded Ray's Recording Emporium? Oh my God. Chungus is already pissed. Oh, sorry. How does it do that? Am I blowing too hard? Okay. Okay. Don't blow too hard. Don't blow too hard. Come on down to Retarded Ray's Recording Emporium. And tell him Courtney sent you. He's risen from the grave and he still won't pay child support. Undead deadbeat dads next on Six Sad World. I that one stuck out to me last time I was watching it. I was like, Brooklyn dad died? Fuck that guy. Yeah, they have to say SA. They have to say SA. Yeah, sorry, Pepsi, but I'm not buying your crap anymore. Did Coke do this too? I'm going to have to stop drinking Diet Coke. That means no more McDonald's. It's a good way to stop eating McDonald's. Only left-handed recorders. You're supposed to put it deep in your mouth. Not for less than $200. Don't blow too hard. Don't blow too hard. You changed the pitch with the force. Well, I just now found that out. With inflatable flailing arm, wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Anyone ever see the 21 Jump episode where the dude is crying about going to prison, saying that it rhymes with grape? No. What? That sounds retarded. Retarded Ray's Recording Emporium. Oh no. That's pretty close to the Indian dance. What are you talking about? What's an Indian dance? This is Raygun. You ever see the video of the Batman blow up guy? And he gets stuck head down and he's just like twerking it up. Do you know where to put your fingers? Wow. Morgan, are you giving me an attitude because I can play Crocodile Rock and you can't? The Indian dance. Oh, the Indian dance. I forgot about that. Breaking news. I'm retarded. You have beautiful hair. Thank you. I braided it today. It's actually softening out. It was very wavy earlier. It was wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. I remember when our rock was young. Oh, you guys, we outstreamed Paul, I guess. I think that's how it goes. I don't really know. I remember when a rock was young. I need to get a shake weight, guys. Anyway, it was the 80s. It was retarded. Oh, 21 Jump Street. It's officially after midnight. I can't type properly. Ah, wow. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I was like, oh, well, yeah, we'll be done. And then we'll just go and watch the rest of Paul's stream. I've been playing the recording this whole time. The whole time? The whole time. I remember when a rock was young. Me and Susie had so much fun. Thanks for the thought. You know, at some point, I might figure something out or something. I don't really know. Plopbot, are you drunk again? Did you get drunk and then sober and then drunk again? This is literally what I just did. All I need to do is this right here. It sounds like the song. I remember when a rock was young. Me and Susie had so much fun. So, Morgan's playing. So yeah, I think that YouTube needs to hire me as their petty revenge specialist, and we can make a shit ton of money by asking people, like telling people, like, these are the advertisers that pulled advertisements from our platform, and so you should boycott them. And here are all the people that advertise for us, whether or not you see their advertisements, because they are going to be tailored to like your Google searches and all that. But whether or not you see these advertisers, these are the advertisers that actually advertise on our platform, and these are the ones that we really ask that you spend your money with, because they are the ones that are putting money on our plates and on the content creators' plates, and they're the ones that are allowing the content creators to say and do what they want to do. And then give them information on all. These are the people who pulled advertisements. This is how you can contact them and let them know what they did wrong, freaking like 10 years ago now almost, to hurt the content creators on our platforms. These are letting them know, like, we are not offended by this verbiage. We are not upset by these things. This is the type of, what you're doing is you're making a mockery of people's deaths and traumatic experiences. And you're also, it also even like serious news headlines. Like, you're really limiting the way that people can actually speak about serious topics, because you think that it's not acceptable to say things like rape or murder. You're taking that experience away from the viewer, and you're ruining it for the content creator as well. So because of that, we can no longer shop with you. And if they get enough people doing that, breaking news, all the advertisers that pulled out back in 2016 are coming back to YouTube. Millionaires, beware, or something. Shit. Get ready for an influx of more content creators on YouTube. Plotbot, do you have $200? Yeah, we didn't make it anywhere near the cleavage goal. Tiffany, what's up? You always show up towards the end of the stream. Nah. You still need the papers to shuffle. Trust me, it will unlock your newscasting ability. I don't have any paper. The fuck? I was shot 2 times according to the Tribune. What? Yeah, so YouTube, if you want like millions of dollars, billions actually, if you want like billions, potentially even trillions of dollars, and you want to put money back into making content creation good again, or I guess like the Wild Wild West again, you don't have my phone number anymore because my phone number changed, but you know how to get a hold of me. It's fine. I'm the one that's shit talking you all the time on Twitter. That doesn't really narrow it down, but also your copyright system. I appreciate the AI flagging it, but before you actually put a copyright claim in place, you need to have a person actually review it first and manually decide whether or not it's actually a copyright claim. Thank you. Now I have that song stuck in my head. All right. That song's a banger. All right, my throat hurts. I'm falling asleep. I'm getting tired. I need to brush my teeth. This is a funny interaction. Yeah, AI can go fuck off and keep fucking off. Carrie, this chat is PG rated, please. We don't have backhand here to tell everybody please. So we have Sam here to help us out. Carrie, please. All right, I gotta go. Man, my throat hurts. All right, but I'll be back tomorrow. Probably not so late. Yeah, see, that's the backhand. Carrie, please. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably a smidge earlier. Oh no, is Plotbot malfunctioning? I think he's AI. Oh yeah, he's been saying this all night. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. Okay. And tomorrow we'll probably talk about the things that we didn't talk about anything that I put in the description. What the hell? Is there something we should remember? Yes. I almost got there. I was almost there. You see the way my tongue was moving? That's really interesting. I've never seen it from that angle. You talked about YouTube censors. Oh no, but they actually like openly admitted. Okay, well, I gotta go to bed, but we gotta talk about this. What did we learn? Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner's daughter, is a mess. Is the mess. She's scared of the world and wants to psychologically damage a lot of kids. What else did we learn? I think that's like the most of what we learned. Also, we learned that I love petty revenge and I should work for YouTube to get revenge. What else did we learn? Has anyone seen it from that angle though? I'm sorry, that's really funny to me. No, you hang up. I don't remember what else we learned. But my nose itches now. So I'm going to go. I'll be back tomorrow. So in the meantime, remember everybody, what do we remember? Nobody likes doing trust falls alone. Bye. I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh no.
To an end, stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we spent. Memories shared, hearts well mend. We had such a great time here. Laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold our nights to you. Walking out until daylight, city's glow turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh grace, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold our nights to you. Holy goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again.